welcome to my channel, Auntie Jen Aromas. Today I'm here to talk about our 2025 Harvest Collection, which comes in this cute little pumpkin tote bag. It's like a stiff felt material. So again, a lot of our collections have been having bags and stuff lately, or boxes. Just a great fun way to store your wax. So I'm gonna dive in to the 5 new fragrances and share my personal thoughts and opinions. And hopefully this will give you an idea if they fit in your home too. So first I'm gonna start up with Apple Harvest Dreams. This is the first new fragrance, and the description for this is forest apple, falling leaves, and autumn spice. So this fragrance melted differently than I expected. I was expecting a heavier apple fragrance note, but it is not apple heavy, and that melted off fairly quickly. It is on the medium scent throw side, and it is in the fruity fragrance family, but I felt like it had more of a woods vibe because that apple note melted off fairly quickly. At 48 hours, it was still performing, but it had more of a spice vibe. So this fragrance was a little bit dynamic, meaning it changed over time, you know, how long it was had been melting. And it does have, it's not a cinnamon, it has the autumn spices, but it's not a heavy cinnamon spice. So if you are not a huge fan of cinnamon, you may like this fall fragrance. Next up, I have Cider Crimson Berries. The description for this, or the notes in it, are pomegranate, ripe strawberry, clove, and tonka bean. So, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes here. This one did melt on the lighter side, so it was not a strong performer in my kitchen, which is a big open area. But this is a great, fun cider fragrance, but with a twist, because it has the strawberry and the pomegranate. But it was a really fun fall fragrance. Again, not heavy on like the cinnamon spice, and no pumpkin. So that is a great one. And next up we have Moonlight Whisper, vanilla bean, sweet bourbon, and white oak. So this one did also melt on the lighter side, and it is in the woods family. This is a like a subtle fragrance, at least it was for me. Some people might think otherwise, but this is not a like loud in your face fragrance when you come in the door, like what does that smell? This is just like a subtle, like it just smells good, but it's not like a boom in your face fragrance, if that makes sense. So I did enjoy Moonlight Whisper as a woods fragrance, very nice. And then Pumpkin Honey Spice. Okay, this was my favorite. I love this. Vanilla honey, cinnamon spice, and pumpkin. I don't know, I think it was the vanilla with the honey. It just was yummy and smooth. Just a great combination of notes there. It does have the cinnamon, right? It has cinnamon, yeah, it has cinnamon spice, but it was not dominant. I could barely smell any cinnamon. And it reminded me a little bit of like oatmeal. We put honey in our oatmeal, so it was giving that vibe off to me. And this did melt medium to strong and performed for a long time. And then last up, I have Spiced Pecan Cream. The notes in here are ground allspice, walnut, and sweet cream butter. This got a unequivocal thumbs down in my house for my family. I'm not sure which top notes were there that were melding that just weren't. Maybe it was a combination of the allspice and the walnut. But I almost turned it off. But I did let it keep going, and about a couple hours in, and like maybe 8 hours though, a good length of time. Those, whatever the top notes were melting off, and it did become better smelling in our opinion. But to be completely honest, when I first started melting it, I thought I was gonna have to turn it off. So was not a huge fan of the spiced pecan cream. I don't have any on hand, but I think I would try melting this with vanilla bean buttercream, just so I don't have all this extra wax, and I don't like to throw stuff away. So I think I would try melting it with vanilla bean buttercream just to mellow out the other notes in there that were a bit strong. I'm thinking maybe the allspice was the biggest note that just we weren't agreeing with. So that is the 5-pack of the Harvest Collection. You can get the waxes, circles, and I know the pumpkin honey spice is available in the large sunflower fragrance flower. I'm gonna be grabbing one of those next time I order personally. And I don't remember, there's one more flower, I think, or they're all available in flowers. I don't remember. I'll post it at the end of the video here. So that is our 2025 Harvest Collection mixed reviews from me. So pumpkin honey spice was my favorite. I did second up, I probably choose Moonlight Whisper or Cider and Crimson Berries. And then I did, even though I love a good apple note, so I was kind of disappointed that Apple Harvest Dreams didn't have a stronger apple note. I did really enjoy that fragrance. So, but spiced pecan cream was a thumbs down. So, all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit subscribe. I try to keep these videos short and sweet, but if you want to know more about any of the waxes I talked about, just let me know. All right, bye.